What's up, guys? It's your boy Darkskin, and today we're going to be talking about should you 6-6 Lilia. Now, I wasn't even going to make a video on this. I didn't think I needed to make a video on this, I guess. But a lot of people have actually been asking if they should max Lilia's ult. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to go over everything I think or what I think, you know, for the people that care and stuff like that. So, starting out, Blue Lilia. If you guys don't know, Blue Lilia is going to be coming to the game soon. Also in conjunction with Final Boss Gother, we plan conjunction with Final Boss Gother, we plan to release someone you've all been waiting for, Blue Lilia. Basically, you'll be getting Blue Lilia as a step up banner. So that means that she is going to be 242 gems for guaranteed. So with that, a lot of people are asking, hey Darkskin, you know, should I, 6-6 her? Should I max her ult? Well, let's go ahead and look at Blue Lilia, talk about what she does, everything like that. Inflicts damage equal to 150% of attack to all enemies. At rank 2, it does the same damage, depletes ultimate gauge. At rank 3, 250, depletes ult gauge by 3. On top of that, moving on to her second skill, heals for 200% of attack, 240% attack, and removes debuffs. And then 400% of attack and removes debuffs as well. Now, none of this really has anything to do with her ultimate. Let's also go to her passive. Increases all allies' pierce rate by 50% of the value of the hero's pierce rate. Okay? Also has nothing to do with her ultimate. Now, we move on to her ult. Inflicts damage equal to 350% of attack to all enemies. It's 525% at max rank. Decreases skill ranks, then depletes the ultimate move gauge by the number of skills ranked down. Now, if you guys don't know who else's ult hits like this, or hits for this percent, allow me to introduce you to Helbram. If you guys don't know, Helbram's ult, with his combo ult, is 525%. So, let's say you have her ult gauge completely maxed out. Her ult and Helbram ult have the same multiplier. Right? Now, that is not to say that Lilia is going to hit as hard as Helbram when she ults. That is actually further from the truth. Because Helbram's passive, he gets 5% for each surviving ally. So he's getting 20% because it counts himself included. So himself and his 3 allies, 20%. And he is on the King team, which is King's passive is giving him 8%. So he's going to be having a 28% increase of attack, HP, and defense. On top of, you're going to be running an attack set on Helbram. As well as you're going to be having an attack set on Helbram's support. So it's safe to say he's getting a lot of attack buffs, etc. Helbram's attack stat is going to be about 15,000. Now, with Blue Lilia, you do not have Helbram's passive. You do not have King's passive. You also are not going to be having an attack set on because she is a support. You also are not going to be having an attack set on the support because you want to have an HP defense set on the support. Her attack stat is going to be around 10k. So, to answer your question, it is definitely not worth to 6-6 Lilia. 100% not worth. Now, the reason why that is, you got to keep in mind, yes, don't get me wrong, combat class does increase with your ultimate levels. But the team that she goes on already has a very, very large amount of combat class, being Blue Meliodas and Escanor, right? So, where's he at, bro? I can never find this unit. Right here. Blue Demon Meliodas. He is on this team. Keep in mind, his combat class is just a lot higher than most units. And you're going to have a lot of outfits for this character, just because it's Meliodas on average, right? I already have 555. Then, let's talk about Escanor. Escanor has the highest combat class in the game. And I have them 555. Now, I know before someone says it, not everybody's going to have all the outfits for Escanor. I get it. But even without all the outfits, he has the highest combat class in the game on, like, base. So, Meliodas, who naturally has a high combat class, Escanor, who has the highest combat class, and then with this team, you'll generally be taking Red Skinny King, which I know he's not out yet, but whenever he comes, Red King also has a higher, combat class than most units because of his outfits and weapons and everything like that. And this team does not require you to take any type of food, so you can take combat class food as well. You don't really need the combat class compared to Helbram or something like that, who has naturally low combat class. So, you don't really need the ult levels, right? Because you don't need the combat class for her. You don't need the damage for her, because her ult is utility. Rank down skills, take away ult gauge. It's utility. Obviously, if you get dupes, you want to feed the dupes, right? That is what you want to do. But it's not worth to go fishing for the dupes specifically for her. Not to mention, if you guys don't know, right? I have a calculator here. 242 times 3 is 726. I did 3 rotations on the Valenti banner and I got her maxed out 6-6. So let's say you happen to pull 1 dupe each rotation and then you get the guaranteed. It would take you 726 gems just to get her 6-6. That's not including if you're not lucky. Now, granted, yes, you can pull more dupes, you can pull her in less, but this is like the average general area, right? Because you could get unlucky and you'd have to do more rotations, but on average, I feel like you'd pull 1 dupe per rotation, and then you'd get the guaranteed as well. So you'd have to at least, on average, spend 726 gems to get Blue Lilia maxed out. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to say, well, Darskin, why did you max out Valenti's ult? Alright, if you guys don't know, my Valenti is maxed out. She's 6-6. The thing about me maxing out Valenti, number one, first and foremost, I am a whale. Okay? Completely different scenario. Number 2, I don't like the pin team. I do not like the penetration team. So, with me not liking the pin team, it is natural that I would try to go for the natural counter, being Valenti. On top of, Valenti is my favorite original character, right? On top of the meta that was going on right now dealt with buffing, right? Which Valenti's ult does double damage to buffed units. So her having a maxed out ult doing double damage, she's guaranteed to kill anybody that is buffed. Along with she can kill blue units. She's hitting blue units for like 130k damage with no rupture. So it's like, I did that for the sake of Valenti specifically, catering to me. And if you guys haven't known or haven't seen by now, I even went as far as making her UR gear. I would not be doing this for any other character. So Valenti is a specific case catered towards me specifically. It's not something that I would recommend anybody do for 100%. I would not recommend anybody to just do that. But I just like Valenti. I like how she works. I like what she does. She's my favorite original character. That's why I did that specifically. But that's not something I would recommend anyone doing. I do not think you should 6-6 Valenti. She is not used for that. Valenti is used to control the field with these. Control the field with this skill and this skill, along with stopping people or decreasing damage with her passive. That is what Valenti is used for. She's not used for her ult at all. In the penetration or pierce team meta, there's not even any buffers. So once that becomes a thing and a lot of people stop using Merlin as much, Valenti's ultimate becomes a lot weaker. Granted, the pin team does have 2 blue units and Valenti's a green unit, so her ultimate still can one-shot. But that just goes to show, to say that I don't think it's worth to max original characters on their banner. Now, I do think it's worth to feed their dupes for some of them. I think it's worth to feed dupes for Valenti, Blue Lilia, Blue Easton, and that's it. Those 3, Valenti, Lilia, Easton, I feel like those 3, it's worth to feed your dupes. Outside of that, I don't think it's worth. So yeah, I mean, on that, if you guys want to, you know, fish for dupes or whatever, do what you want to do. Like I said, I do not think it's worth to get dupes or max her out at all. She's a very good unit, but it's just not needed in my honest opinion. So anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Comment down below. Tell me what you guys did in the comment section below. That being said, I will see you guys next time. Peace.